Hello and welcome to the next lecture. Today we're going to speak a little bit more about the Keycloak, but we'll use in this case Keycloak authorization with Quarkus. So I'll use the same project that we used in the previous video. So I'll copy over our project. So we had the OpenID connect. So we'll just do the cp-r OpenID connect to OpenID connect. Keycloak, something like this, and let's open up our project in IntelliJ. All right, so let's recap what we had previously. So I had two endpoints actually, one of which is just a get user info from the /users, and the second one is /users admin. So these two were working on a separate permissions. So on one user we had only ability to use the users, and the second user, which was an admin, could query this endpoint, but user couldn't. So we'll use the same tactic. We'll just change it a little bit for, like, I won't do the prefix in the settings, but we can do it here so that it will be more let's say understandable. So we have a AP/users, NP/admin, and we are removing our roles allowed. We don't need them anymore because we're going to modify our resources a little bit. And so we're removing everything from here as it was. And let's copy over a few of the settings I have here, which is actually only two, like this. So we'll have a credential secret. There will be we'll put a secret from the our backend service later. And we also have a Keycloak policy enforcer enable. So this is exactly what we need. We need to specify the policy, so it should work from the Keycloak itself. And yeah, that's it. One more thing that we need to do, of course, is to add one more extension, which is Keycloak authorization. And just go to our OpenID Connect Keycloak, or if you are using the same folder, just OpenID Connect, if you followed my previous lecture, and copy this line of code, maven Quarkus add extension minus the extension Keycloak authorization. The Keycloak authorization, and this is everything that we need for now from our setup. So we have two endpoints, and it's more than enough. Also, we have a security identity, but we don't care about it. So let's go to the Google Chrome, to our Keycloak on the localhost 8180 auth. We go to the administration, the password and queries the same. I'll remove the Quarkus for now because I'll create a pretty new realm. So we'll use the Quarkus again as it was before. Let's create a Quarkus. Here in settings we don't need to do anything. We just go to the clients and let's create a new client called backend service, like this. Let's also create two users. So we had the user. Let's actually create the admin, right? We don't care about anything here. We can put the email verified as well. So credentials, let's add the admin. Oops, admin password. Yes, set password, not temporary. And then let's add the user as well. User, email verified. Let's put it. Okay. Credentials, user, like this, not temporary. Okay, so now we have two users ready. Let's go to our backend service, and let's specify that we want to have what it is. The access type will be confidential, and we want to have an authorization enabled as well, so it will automatically turn on two of these fields. So just put the authorization enabled. I can maybe make it like this a little bit, so you can have a more. And let's create the two roles in our key. Actually no. So is it okay? It's haven't set. So confidential and authorized enable, and then don't forget to click a save here. And redirect URL, we can use just the HTTP localhost 8080. We don't care about the redirect URL for now, but it's required. So the credential, you can see that we have here a secret. You can call regenerate or whatever. So this thing will be used for our secret here in application properties, like this. So you just need to replace this secret with this one, or if you import, if there is like a secret called secret, then you'll have it as is. And in Postman it will also go to the authorization. We have a basic auth. Username is the name of the service, and then password will be, of course, the password of the this secret, basically, right? All right. So yeah, so now that's there, right? Now we can go to authorization folder. But actually, I think we already can use this one. So we have a body with a user, and yeah, so you can see we can generate our access token, but we don't care about it right now. Okay, so now let's go to settings. We don't care about it. We're interested in resources. Let's remove this resource, okay, and create another one. So let's say users resource, like this. Display name we can copy over, we don't care. So I think we don't need anything here. Yeah, so this is the only thing that we care about is URI, which will be API / users and / everything, right? So we have, as you can see in users resource, we have an API / admin and actually add path / users, right? Like this. So now we don't care about no cache for now. So yeah, so we have a / users here, and you can see that the API / users exactly what we want. So let's save it. Let's go back to the actual authorization, sorry. And now we have this resource. Let's create another one. Let's create an admin resource like this, and then we have a /API / admin, right? Yes, okay, so we have / everything. So this will allow everything. This is basically, we say that we create, there is a /API / admin and then / everything that we have here on the backend. And this creates this resource that we can then specify which credentials, which group of people we want to allow it, or policies or whatever, right? So now we have two resources, as you can see. It's API admin and API users. Then we can go to policies, and let's create a new role here. So this will be, so we can specify, I think we should have a roles as well, but yeah, I think we need to have a role here as well. So let's create a role user and role admin, like this. So we have now two roles, and I think we can also bind them to users itself. So role mapping, we can specify that user have a role user, and admin, of course, has both of them if needed, of course. So yeah, now we have binded the roles to our users, and yeah, let's go back to the authorization where we left it. So we can now go to the policies, create a policy, create a role. And so this one, let's name it users policy, something like this. And we can say description ability to use, what it is, users or something like this. So the realm roles will be user, of course. We don't need a client, and the client roles we also don't need. So let's save it as is. Okay, so yeah, now we have a users policy, right? And let's create the admin policy as well. So this will duplicate a lot of stuff. Admin policy. I'll just start with it so you can understand that we need to put admin here, save, perfect. Okay, so let's create a permission called resource-based permission, like this. This will be users permission, and the resource type will be a users resource, and policy will be, of course, users policy. So this is more than enough, so we can save it and do the same thing for the admins, of course. So admin resource permission, and we put the admin resource admin policy here, save. So yeah, now it's ready. and it hopefully should work, and nothing more we need for it. So let's start our Quarkus server, maybe Quarkus dev, like this. And let me actually make it a little bit larger for you. Okay, so yeah, now the Quarkus is running. We can go to the Postman and we can ensure that it's not working. Oops, Java, I don't need you right now. So we have an API admin, of course, which is forbidden, for forbidden, as you can see. Of course, we can go to users, which is also forbidden, as you can see. And it's actually, I have here user already, but you won't have this one. So just imagine that there is nothing. But still, it's, I think, from the previous realm, which is not present anymore. So yeah, so how we can authorize? So we can go to this post method, the auth realms Quarkus protocol. It will be in your video description. And so let's log in with the user. As I said, we have an authorization. The username should be name of the service of the client, which is backend service, and the password will be this token that we generated, the secret. So yeah, body will be, of course, user, and then grant type password. We'll get the access token. You can copy it over from here. There is a ways in the Quarkus official or not guide. There is like a few, I think GQ tool called GQ. You can use it as well, but I just shown you the the verbose way where it's located and how to get it. So yeah, let's go to our get method to the API users, and here in header beer we can put a new token, and let's check if it's working. And you can see that it's 200. Okay, and we can see, I think we can also see the what the user can do. So we have here claims, let's see what's there, claims map, resource access. So yeah, you can see that we have a roles called /users, and it's also should you can see there is also permissions with the resource name, users resource. So yeah, so we're as you can see that it's working. Let's check if a user can go to admin, and you can see that it's 403 forbidden, of course. And let's log in with the admin, of course. In our case, admin. We get a token here. Let's copy it over to our method. The beer will have a new token, and you can see that the /API/admin is working 200. Okay, and it will also go work with the users, and you can see that here we have also the attributes what you can use, but this is, I think, specified only for the which route you are using. And yeah, so you can see that it's working fine, and we can as well see that you have users and admin attributes. So yeah, and the greatest part is that you can always modify it if you need to. Let's say if you don't want to use it so that users can access the users anymore, so you can say that it's changed to users or public or something like this, right? So now nobody will have access to this API users, and you can see that it's forbidden. And you can go to public, but it's not present. So I mean, you can always change it on the go. So I can just go to users here, and it's I think it should API users / maybe it needs some time to update. Okay, sorry, there was like yeah, always don't forget this / at the end. Yeah, so you can see that it's working fine. And okay, now you know how to use Keycloak authorization with Quarkus, which is super easy. I would better go with the annotations if possible, because it's more verbose and you always know that this method is guarded. And you can also check if it's working or not with the services, with some injected classes. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.